From Eve to Dawn by Marilyn French is a comprehensive 4-volume history that explores women's roles and experiences throughout the different eras and regions. Eve starts with the mothers, so let's go back in time. Marilyn French begins by exploring the evolutionary connection between humans and primates, emphasizing shared traits such as muscular and skeletal structures, nervous systems, teeth, and DNA. Humans and great apes, including chimpanzees and gorillas, share a common ancestor from 5 to 6 million years ago, with fossil evidence showing significant physical similarities. Key changes marking the evolution from primates to hominids include shorter, broader pelvises, longer legs, less flexible feet, and altered teeth patterns. These adaptations were particularly pronounced in females, whose widened pelvises enabled childbirth of larger brain babies. Unique to humans, women lost estrus, allowing sexual receptivity year-round, which some scholars believe played a crucial role in driving the transition to hominage. This passage from the book highlights how female anatomy and reproductive changes were integral to human evolution. So get ready, here's a podcast of the discussion.
All right, get ready, because we're diving deep today. Into human evolution. Yeah, we're going way back to our primate ancestors, trying to figure out how we got from there.
It's a long journey.
To here, to us, right now.
It is.
And we've got these excerpts, some really interesting
fascinating stuff.
And one of the things that blew my mind is we're basically almost genetically identical to chimps.
Yeah, it really is amazing how close we are to chimpanzees.
It's crazy.
Genetically speaking, it really makes you think about our place in the animal kingdom.
Yeah,
right?
It's we think we're so special, but...
Yeah, separate, right.
But we're just one little branch.
We're part of this huge family.
No, this giant tree.
A big, messy, amazing family.
Exactly, and we're right next to the chimps.
Waving at each other from the branches.
But, come on, we walk on 2 legs, we build cities, we have this podcast.
They don't know. Well, they have their own amazing things going on, but yeah, our paths diverged a while back.
Okay, so how long ago are we talking about? When did we split off from, our common ancestor?
So scientists estimate that split happened, somewhere around 5 to 6 million years ago.
Wow, that's a long time.
It is. And a lot can happen in a few million years, evolutionarily speaking.
You'd think with that much time, it'd be easy to tell, early human fossils, apart from ape fossils, right?
You'd think so, but actually sometimes it's really tricky, even for the experts.
Really?
Oh, yeah. The fossil record can be pretty subtle, especially from those early stages.
Huh. So how did we go from those early primates to, actual hominids, like our direct ancestors?
Well, it was a gradual process, lots of little changes accumulating over a long time. One of the biggest changes had to do with our skeletons, specifically the pelvis.
Yep.
Early hominids developed these shorter, broader pelvises, which made it easier to stand upright and walk on 2 legs.
Oh, that makes sense. Walking upright is one of the most defining things about being human.
Absolutely. It freed up our hands to do all sorts of things, like use tools and eventually make podcasts.
So was it just the pelvis that changed?
Oh, no. Lots of things were shifting. Longer legs, less flexible feet, all sorts of adjustments to help with that bipedal walking.
Wow. It's our whole body was evolving for this new way of life.
Exactly. And it wasn't just the bones either. Even our teeth changed, their patterns shifted, probably due to dietary changes.
It's all connected.
It really is a whole interconnected system. Fascinating stuff.
Now, this text mentions something that really caught my attention. It says the female body played a crucial role in human evolution.
Oh, absolutely. It's something that often gets overlooked, but the female body was really driving a lot of these changes.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Well, first, let's just appreciate something amazing. The clitoris, it's found in both higher primates and humans, and it's the only organ dedicated solely to pleasure. It's like nature's way of saying enjoy life.
That's unexpected.
Right. But, back to the pelvis. It was already changing to accommodate walking upright. But in females, it had to widen even more to accommodate babies with larger skulls.
Wait, so bigger brains meant bigger heads, and that meant?
Bigger birth canals. And those bigger brains, well, they're a pretty key part of what makes us human, right? Our intelligence, our ability to think and reason.
That makes sense, but those wider pelvises, wouldn't that have made early human females more vulnerable, like harder to run from danger?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, imagine trying to outrun a predator with that kind of skeletal structure. It must have been incredibly challenging.
So it's like these amazing changes, these advancements, they came with a cost.
Yeah, it really highlights the sacrifices involved in our evolution, particularly for females.
There's more, isn't there? Something about estrus, was it?
You got it. Human females, unlike most other mammals, they lost their estrus cycle, meaning they don't go into heat.
Oh, wow. That's a huge difference.
It is, and think about it. If women still had a heat cycle, human relationships and social dynamics would be completely different.
It's hard to even imagine. Okay, so females could reproduce at any time. They were birthing babies with bigger brains. And these changes might have been the primary driver of hominization. It's like flipping the script on how we usually think about human evolution.
It really is. And if these changes were so crucial, then the role of women in our evolutionary story is even more significant than we often recognize.
This has been such a fascinating deep dive. We started with being practically chimp cousins.
Practically family.
Then we explored how our skeletons transformed and how the female body played such a central role.
It's like a whole new way of looking at our origins.
And it leaves us with some pretty big questions.
Like, what does it tell us about the role of women throughout human history? You know, if we view history through the lens of these evolutionary changes, how might our understanding shift?
That's an incredible question. It makes you wonder how much we might be missing in our traditional narratives.
It really does. And how does understanding our primate heritage change how we view ourselves and our place in the natural world? These are questions worth pondering.
Definitely. Thank you so much for joining us for this incredible deep dive into human evolution.
Absolutely. It's been my pleasure.
We've covered a lot, but clearly there's so much more to explore and discover.
The journey continues.
So keep those questions coming, keep exploring, and we'll see you next time.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.